Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of, I don't know. It's in the title, May 6th. I remembered. You have this conflict card. It says you might find yourself having personality clashes. You have this money manager card. It says expect positive financial change in your life. Definitely making more money. You earth signs, I love money for you like right now. So anything you could do to grow your finances, I think it's great. And I would definitely, and are you kidding? You have this gift of money card here. I would encourage you to, kind of look for ways to improve your finances. Again, I would be very, very careful with investments. I tell everyone that, and I've been talking about this for years, that with all this energy in Taurus does not like get rich quick. So, what I would say here is I would be very careful of anything that claims that you're going to get rich quick. I would be careful of your cousin coming to you and saying oh, I found this new crypto coin that's going to, go to $1 million. And guess what? It probably won't. And you will probably lose all your money. So I would make sure that you are doing your research and don't invest in these fly by night opportunities or anything like that. You have to think smart, slow, and methodical. And I know that's not sexy, but it is what it is, Taurus. And I would make sure that you are kind of doing your research. The secret with the Taurus energy is that as long as you have a good reason to do something, to invest your money into something, or as long as you have a good reason for why and you can explain it, then it will be successful. So, but if you can't, and some dude from another country is oh, give me $10,000, I'll turn it into $1 million. Doubt it. Never happened, right? That will never happen in history. So again, pay attention and do your research. You have the Virgo card here, or the Hermit. So some of you, I do feel like you could be dealing with a Virgo. So if you're dealing with Virgo, here you go. Could be true love. I mean, are you kidding? Like this. Those of you that are looking for love, this reading looks pretty good. I would say that this could be a new person. You have the Emperor and the Empress here, so it could definitely be an Emperor or an Empress person that you're attracting into your life. Take it how it resonates. Could be an Aries that's coming in for you. I mean, this is you, Taurus. It could be any sign, of course. Could be a Virgo as well. But I feel like something is kind of being revealed to you here with the Hermit for whatever reason, and that's what's popping into my head. You have the Ten of Swords here. There could be some sort of conflict. I feel like you're already dealing with a conflict right now. Today is April 30th. So if you're watching this on May 1st, for example, I think this video comes out on the 1st or after. But if you're watching it before the week starts, then you could already be dealing with some sort of conflict. I do feel like you are going to be bringing this, whatever this conflict is, to an end. It feels like something personal to me. It doesn't even feel like that big of a deal. Wouldn't even worry about it, right? You have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is about going on an adventure, charging forward towards success. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be kind of going on a spontaneous adventure here. I do feel, I do think that Taurus should be embracing more spontaneous energy, which I know is hard for Taurus. I think, again, Taurus is slow, methodical, liking to have a plan. And this is the total opposite. This is just I'm going to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, right? And so I feel for a lot of you that there are, it's kind of saying, it's not really saying roll with the punches. I don't think that's the right way to put it. But I think that it's saying, if you are starting anything, any new projects, or if you're birthing something new, going up to the Empress here, it's saying, allow things to develop, allow things to, change over time, and be creative, be flexible, and, kind of see how things go. And I think this comes up for you quite a bit, Taurus. With the Hermit, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing. Yeah, I mean, this could be maybe you're getting the truth from a person from the past. Maybe they're telling you that they lied, cheated, or stole, or something like that. And I don't know, you could just be moving on from this. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands says, what are you waiting for? I do feel like there is a change in your life. Right here, it's saying something is dead, done, over with. It could be something that you work on or something that you do. And it's time to have a new beginning, or it's time for you to start working on new things in your life. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is new, something new. So, going this way, you are birthing something new in your life. It's very clear to me. I feel like this could be a new person. Definitely could be an Earth sign, or this person has Earth in their chart. I mean, Page of Pentacles, you have that, the Empress even, and what else did I see? I guess that was it. But could be an Earth sign that's coming in for you. Could be a fire sign as well. Earth and fire stand out to me the most. But this could be communication from a person. So if you're looking for love, definitely could be a new person that you are communicating with. You have this gift of money card. It says sudden financial change, windfall, small monetary increase, small win. You have a seduction card. It says passion, pleasure, temptation, and beauty on it. So again, you could be very attractive at this time, Taurus, and you could be attracting a new person into your life. I also feel that there could be improvements coming into your finances. I really see, again, for you Earth signs, I see big financial improvements over the coming years. So, I think that there are, going to be opportunities for you to improve your finances. And again, as I always say, this is not going to just magically happen. You have to do the work to make this happen. You are going to have to find opportunities to make this happen. And if you do that, it will. But if you just stay at the same dead-end job, or if you just are sitting on your couch, I feel like I shouldn't have to explain this, but nothing is going to happen. So for those of you that are about to say, nothing has changed, I don't make any more money, well, make a change. Tarot is not magic. You have to do something. You have the Four of Wands here, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, or Three of Swords. Four of Wands is a card of marriage. I definitely feel that you could be meeting a person here that you could marry in the very near future. If you are looking for love, of course, and even if you are not looking for love, this could be a perfect match in some other area of your life. And I do feel that for some of you. Again, I don't say things that I don't feel, but I do feel like some of you could be, kind of getting married to an idea. So for those of you that are already married or that don't want to get married, for example, this could just be you committing to something that is going to be very successful for you. Again, I love these two together. The Emperor and the Empress together for work, because it says that you're kind of balancing out your two energies. It's like you're taking enough action and you're also using your creativity to make something successful. So, really good for committing to new projects or doing something new. You have the Page of Swords. I kind of feel like you have an admirer or a secret admirer, maybe. So either you're spying on a person or a person's spying on you. Take it how it resonates. But I kind of feel like someone has their eye on you. I do feel like it's a new person with that Page of Pentacles, and I do feel it'll be a very good person for you. So if you want love, this looks amazing. I definitely feel there could be a very solid new connection coming in for you here, something that will make you happy. I do feel like you have to kind of let go of past hurts, though. You have the Three of Swords. I personally don't see Three of Swords as that bad of a card. Number one, it's raining on the card, and it literally represents that it doesn't rain forever. So it kind of represents a temporary situation. And it's also a card of forgiveness as well. But those swords are in your own heart. So it basically says you just have to forgive yourself or forgive a person, not directly, but in your head or, in your kind of in your mind or in your heart. You just have to forgive a person. And when we do that, then we can attract, love into our lives. With the Four of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a quick success or a quick conclusion. Funny enough, it would also represent communication. So I do kind of feel like if you're interested in a person or they're interested in you, obviously there needs to be some communication or there needs to be some talking. So I feel like there has to be, communication or something here. But once there is communication, it looks to me like things will be progressing very quickly. Yeah, with the Page of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands. So again, if this is a person, I feel like there's a lot of desire, will be a lot of desire going up like this right here. I would be careful, here. If you're not trying to get pregnant, I would not rush into anything with this energy. If you are, go for it. But I would also say that for all of you, even if you're not looking for love, Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. So this could be suggesting or asking you to start a new project, or if you've been thinking about starting a new project, now would definitely be the time. With the Three of Swords, you have the Four of Pentacles. I definitely feel there's something you have to let go of right here. So if you do want love, I feel this is saying let go of past hurts or past situations, or, whatever the case may be. He is holding on too tightly to the past right here. And he's also, his 2 feet there are on those 2 pentacles, and it kind of represents his foundation. And I kind of feel like this is saying a past situation does not have to, be your identity, basically. So it's almost I think some of you, and this might sound like I'm calling you out, but I'm not. I think for some of you, it's you had something happen, and maybe it is partly part of your identity now. It's almost like you're saying to yourself, I'm a person who attracts XYZ, and I feel like this is saying you need to change that part of your story so that you can attract people who aren't whatever it is that you think you're a part of, right? Next in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this crow spirit. It says you'll soon receive news that will bring some blessed experiences into your life. You have this dream catcher. It says pay attention to the signs, messages, and guidance that come to you. So both cards kind of represent signs and symbols coming in for you here, and I would definitely pay attention. It seems to be a very intuitive week, so I would pay attention to any intuitions that you have here, Taurus, or anything that kind of pops into your head, or any random messages that you're receiving. I think you could be getting a lot of guidance from those things in your life. You have the Empress, the Moon, and the Magician. The Empress is a card of abundance and success, so I do feel like there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you with the Empress. I also feel that any projects that you've been working on or that you have been nurturing are going to be very successful for you. So, I'm telling you right now, definitely, I think Taurus energy is really good for, kind of looking at something that you're growing as a garden. If you water it, feed it, fertilize it, give it sunlight, then it will grow. And, this is Taurus. So if you are working on any big projects, businesses, any ideas, even if you're working on your health or something having to do with you, the more nurturing energy you can give to what you're working on, the more successful it will be, for sure, with this energy. So I would try to give it as much good energy as possible. You have the Moon. The Moon can represent fears, fantasies, and illusions. And I feel that for a lot of you, it's kind of funny that you have that dream catcher there. It's almost like saying to me that there's nothing to worry about. So if you are feeling worried, or if you're kind of uncertain about the future, which the Moon is a period of darkness. The Moon is part of the Fool's journey. And he has to continue walking towards these mountains in the background. And those mountains represent achievements. And if he reaches those mountains, they can represent an obstacle. And it is an obstacle to climb the mountain. But if he does, he will have an achievement. But he also needs to trust that the sun is going to come up. So, eventually the sun will come out and the moon will go down like it does every single day. And, the sun comes up and there you go. There's clarity. There's light. We see things that we need to see and all that other good stuff. So even if things do not seem clear right now, I feel like this is saying that clarity is coming. You have the Magician. I feel like you're attracting a lot right now, and you're attracting things very quickly into your life. So again, with this and the Empress as well, I even look at the Empress as being able to attract things into her life. So the Magician says that he's pointing to the earth there, and he can use his words to manifest what he wants in his life. And so he can manifest whatever he wants into his life. And I feel that you are kind of manifesting things very quickly. He has mastery over all the suits in the tarot, all those the cups, pentacles, swords, and the wands that are in front of him. And he has mastery over all the suits. But I kind of do feel that for you here, Taurus, where it's almost like this is saying you need to make sure that you're using all your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. Or I kind of get this feeling that you're not using a skill that you could be using, or, there is something that you should be using that you're not using, or something like that. So I would make sure that you are using all your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. Now with the Empress, you have the Star. Love it. I think that this could say that you're getting a lot of attention in general. Doesn't matter what gender you are either. You don't have to be a woman with the Empress. I think that the Empress is just talking about you here, Taurus, and it's saying that you are getting a lot of attention. The light is shining on you with the Star card. And I also feel that both of those cards really represent nurturing and taking care of yourself. So it's an amazing time, I feel, for you to really take care of yourself. And with the Moon, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare, so I would be careful of any never-ending nightmares in your life or anything that keeps repeating. I would be careful of that with this energy. We even go this way, down to the Eight of Cups, which would tell me that you should be careful of past people or a past person. I would definitely avoid that past energy or anything that you're holding on to. I mean, even going this way here, Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Moon to the Emperor. It's the Emperor is showing up in the good stuff, but this could say that you are just repeating a cycle, or that a cycle is going to repeat in your life. So I would be careful of that. Here you go. With the Magician, you have the Eight of Cups again. So the Eight of Cups twice right here. This would represent walking away from things that no longer serve you and, walking towards something new. The good news is that we have the Eight of Cups in the good stuff, and that could basically say that you are walking towards the Nine of Cups or something that is better. You have this quieting the mind card and this close encounters card. So I feel for a lot of you, it would be an amazing time to like nurture yourself. Again, you have the Empress and the Star card, which is all about self-care and taking care of yourself. That close encounters card, I feel, is saying you need to trust your spiritual messages that you're receiving. So if you're receiving any messages from, or like signs and symbols and synchronicities, I would be, really making sure to pay attention to those things. You have the Emperor. You definitely could be attracting your Emperor or your Empress, like I said. I almost do feel like a rebirth energy here with the Emperor. He's holding this staff, and this right here is like an Ankh, it could just represent rebirth. So I do get this rebirth energy. This could be like a past life person, or almost like a person that you feel that you recognize, like someone you feel. It's like, again, I think this is a new person, Page of Pentacles at the beginning of your reading, but I feel it's a person that you almost recognize, or a person that you almost feel like you have seen before. And that's kind of the energy that I get here with the Emperor. You have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, being really happy, and having good things happen in your life. So I feel like there is a lot of happiness coming in for you. Clearly, there could be a love offer, and if there is, I feel this is like a very passionate love connection. I also feel like the energy flows very nicely between the two of you. You have the Emperor and the Empress, so obviously, right? It looks pretty good to me, and I think there's a lot of passion and desire as well with that Ace of Wands. So it's got like a good mix of everything. But I feel like for all of you, that you are getting more into the flow. Like there is a better flow of energy that's going on in your life, and it's like you're creating more of a flow with the Ace of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. Again, if you have walked away from anything, this would kind of suggest that you're walking towards success or good things. If you haven't, this could say that walking away from something that isn't serving you is going to be the thing that brings more abundance and success into your life. So I would definitely pay attention to that. With the Emperor, you have the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is a very heart-based person that's coming in for you. So if you are attracting love, it's probably a person who more like follows their heart. Maybe they live their life in a different way. Usually I see the Queen of Cups as just very heart-based, very intuitive. So it could be a person who does things that maybe don't make sense to you, and that is popping into my head, but I don't know. I feel like this still works, right? It's like you might be attracting someone who's very different than you, which a lot of people are getting this message nowadays that we're attracting different people. And so you could be attracting a person who kind of like lives their life in a very weird way. I feel like there's something specific that people say to this person a lot. And I don't know, I can't quite grab onto it, right? But it's almost like this person, I think that this person is you could be, let's put it this way, right? Okay, I'm going to stop babbling now. It's like, I think you could be attracting a person that is like heavily judged. It's like people judge the way they live their life, or I think people look at them and say, this person has a chaotic life. But I think that if you actually look at the person is like extremely successful. There are a lot of people like that, where it's like they're very successful, but they just kind of like don't live life according to society's rules or terms or whatever. And people are like, oh, this person lives in chaos, but really they don't. Really, they're just marching to the beat of their own drum. And I kind of get that feeling here. This is like a heart-based person. Sometimes I think heart-based people, they follow their heart, and most people are like, what the hell are you doing? You're not following your brain. But it's like those people can be very creative. They can be very successful. You have with the Ace of Cups, you have the Tower. The Tower, of course, can represent a Tower moment, but it's coming up in the good stuff. And so this could be you healing from a Tower moment. I also feel this could be like a shock that you're attracting a person. So like I said, if you are looking for a person, this could be a surprise that you're actually finding a person. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Six of Wands. I think you do need to walk away from something right here that no longer serves you. And I think that doing that is going to be the thing that brings abundance into your life. It's like so many people, it's like I've heard so many stories, right, even just on this channel, of people that like held on to a job and held on to a job that they hated and held on and held on and held on because they needed the money, right? But it's like the second they left, they got a job that paid them 10 times more, right? Like I've heard the story so many times, maybe not 10 times, but you catch my drift, right? And so it's like so many times I think that we hold ourselves back from something better by just not leaving, and it's like really, the universe I truly believe the universe will never give you more than you can handle. So it's like, something, if you were to just leave something, which I wouldn't suggest, try to get something lined up first, right? But again, you probably could put a little bit more effort into leaving something that just isn't working. You have this eccentricity card. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Are you kidding? And I literally said that you're going to like attract an eccentric person basically, and there you go. So definitely attracting someone who might live according to their own rules. You have this caution card. I would be careful of like opening your energy up to too many people, not just in love, everywhere. Like I feel like people really might want a piece of you right now, and so I would make sure that you're protecting your energy, right? You have this achievement card. Yeah, I think that it now is a time of achievements for Taurus, so I think you could be achieving a lot right there. You have this exaltation card. The universe is blessing you. That could be part of this, like a shock or a surprise that's coming in for you, is that you are kind of like receiving rewards. And finally, you have this generosity card. Yeah, I definitely feel like you, I think this has come up for you before as well, Taurus, that you feel like the universe is being generous to you. It's like you actually feel like the universe is on your side or is kind of guiding you or giving you rewards or something like that. So I really like this reading for you here, Taurus. Looks really good. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.